A couple weeks ago, I got a chance to talk to ReedTimmer. This guy is an adrenaline junkie. He was the keynote speaker at the Florida Technology Education Conference, also known as FETC, in Orlando, the hot spot for what's new in technology. More about that later in the show. We got a chance to sit down and get a real one-on-one interview on what it's like to be an adventurist such as ReedTimmer.
Tornado on the ground east! Tornado on the ground west! Tornado on the ground east! Tornado on the ground west!
You were just out there, you did your big speech. What do you hope that people will get from your speech out there today?
Well, talks like this are really important when educators are the audience, because the reason I got into the sciences and meteorology is from my mom, who teaches 7th and 8th grade science in Michigan. And I think it's really important for educators to continue innovating in the classroom and using all the available technologies, especially digital technologies as offered by Discovery Education. Because, you know, if I had some of these videos of hail blowing out my windshield or up-close tornadoes, I mean, I would have been even more passionate about weather, which is hard to believe. But.
Get some pictures, Dave! Yeah, we got to get out of here pretty soon.
Right, and let's talk about that. I mean, you got a lot of video and stuff like that in use in your show and collecting weather related information. How important is it to get this good video and be able to use this?
Well, there are a lot of parallels between the technology that's being innovated in the classroom and also in storm chasing. One of the futures of storm reporting and advancing the warning process is using live streaming video and uploading these up-close videos of the tornadoes that reveal the fine-scale structure inside. And without those advancements in digital technology, we wouldn't be where we are today. And it also means that these videos can be used in the classroom to show people what a tornado looks like up close and some of the structure inside supercells.
Now, the national scale, looking at, the president and everybody, they want to include science. What do you see science going nationally as far as what direction does it really need to look at for students?
Well, I think science is one of the most important professions out there. And I'm a little biased being a scientist myself, but I think in terms of meteorology, the more meteorologists we have out there doing this kind of research, the faster our understanding of tornadoes will advance. And I think that applies to all careers in the sciences and mathematics and beyond. I just think it's important to innovate and be forward-thinking and be the best people we can be in the career place.
Now tell us, what kind of high school student were you?
I was a good student. I was in Science Olympiad as well. And, I matured pretty late. I weighed about 130 pounds when I went to Oklahoma, so athletics weren't an option. But I, was so obsessed with the sciences that Science Olympiad was the way that I could take out my competitive flair. And, I worked really hard. And also extracurricular activities like that, helped aid in becoming an independent learner. I think that's important. And, I love school. And I'm still in college now, 13 years later after starting, so.
That's awesome. And what do you say to a student that maybe is not quite the athlete, but is interested in the sciences? What roads should they? I mean, what educational pieces should they be looking at?
Well, I think anybody who's interested in science or math. There's lots of different extracurricular activities they could pursue, in addition to just learning about the fundamentals of math and science in the classroom. I'd highly recommend Science Olympiad. It was some of the most fun times I ever had in my entire life. Odyssey of the Mind is another good one. And just being interested in, taking care of that curiosity on your own. And you can always use the internet, to find resources and information on, the subject of science that they're interested in. And I think the key is just to never stop learning.
Listen to the roar!
Wow, that looks like a lot of great fun and a lot of great use of technology being inside those tornadoes. Amazing video. Coming up next, we meet the worldwide director of K-12 education for Adobe and find out about one of their products that just may change the way you turn in your resume. Stay tuned.